Hey, ESCG walk out interview with Bootleg Kev. A lot of people was, on both sides of the fence, like, oh man, he was asking questions about random shit. ESCG was wrong for doing that. I'm gonna tell you like this. From my understanding, ESCG showed up to this interview 2 hours late. I watched the whole interview. There was a couple questions that was like that's just dollar law, just like regular dollar law shit, like what we was just doing right now. Like, bro, we're here for almost 2 hours. We can't always just follow the topic list. So we're gonna branch off into other conversations to make it lively, and that's what it seemed like Bootleg Kev was trying to do. But it just seemed like ESCG was just there to be there. And Bootleg Kev asked about his football days, and G wasn't feeling it, man. Walk off that stage. About to play the clip for y'all so y'all can hear.
I've seen this picture of you at the NFL Combine.
Yeah.
Which...
What? Yeah, I ain't seen no picture of no NFL.
Well, I saw you in like the NFL Combine looking like workout.
Yeah, like a workout.
Was that just a workout you were doing for a team?
I don't know how you see the picture. You ain't read the article that came with it.
I just saw a YouTube video where they were talking about you, and like I was just watching some of your high school highlights and your college shit. Like I saw like
what YouTube video you seen?
Dude, I don't know, man. It was like a YouTube video. It showed like you announcing that you're going to Indiana State, and
what's a YouTube video called?
I don't know. I just literally typed in ESTG football highlights. And I was like, damn, this dude was a beast. You played linebacker, right?
What do I got to do with music and shit right now?
No, I'm just curious because I'm a big football fan. So like, I'm just like,
fucking story,
I'm a huge football fan, and I find it fascinating that like you really like have like. I was gonna ask you like when it comes to, I remember when you signed with Gotti. I remember the viral moment where there was just all this cash, and at that time I feel like there was like a bidding war going on for ESTG at that moment. One, what made you rock with Gotti, and what is something over the last 2 or 3 years that you have learned?
And this is a good, like, the crazy part is, he asked him about hella music shit throughout the whole interview.
Well, for the very first time in Bootleg Head podcast history,
and he was still nice.
We had someone walk off of the set.
I would have not been nice after that.
Interesting. Oh well.
Well, he knew at that point. Bootleg Kev knew at that point he had a
clip. Yeah, COE, bro. Like if you walk out and make a deal out of it, and all right, this shit getting uploaded. Like I'm gonna get it either way.
Yeah, you lost. You lost at that point. Whatever point you was trying to prove, you lost.
No, it's like a win-win situation for whoever is like hosting the content. It's like, oh, you walk out and you disgruntled, this shit gonna do numbers. We have a great interview, shit still gonna do numbers. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, my nigga. This shit is all getting recorded. It's gonna get monetized regardless.
Yeah. So all right, this is what Bootleg Kev said on Twitter about the ESTG thing. I'm a fan of his music and was generally excited to talk to him. I was told by his team that he wanted to not have an interview, not filled with the typical stuff where we talk about music. About music this, music that, etc. Apparently he has a wide...
He said that's what his team had told him. Okay.
Yes. Apparently he has a wide range of interests that includes the universe and quantum theory physics.
All right, Bootleg, chill. You ain't gotta say that. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
That sounded real well, I was told. So I approach our interview as I do every single one. Let's have some fun, shoot the shit, and get to know who you are outside the music. He came 90 minutes late, which isn't unusual with some artists, and didn't ever really seem to want to talk or be interviewed. I don't care. I'm still a fan of his music, and we got a moment out of it for the internet. No hard feelings.
You got a moment.
I look forward to talking about aliens, Brian Pumper, football with a ton of other artists in the future. Go grab ESCG album. I don't know what the fuck that is. El Toronto 2.
He said Brian Pumper?
Yeah, that was one of the. All right, so like
a random ass name he just threw in there.
Because in the interview, he was asking him about jury, and he was like, "Yeah, you got a lot of pieces, boom, boom." Like, who? He said something like to the effect, like, "Who do you think jury is fake?" or some shit like that. And that's how it got to the Brian Pumper shit. Like, yeah, he was like, you remember Brian Pumper? Like, he was a porn star back in the day. Yeah, he had like a bunch of like fake jewelry. And like ESTG was like, bro, I ain't really trying to talk to that about a porn star nigga. And he moved on. Then the next question was him. It's like, hey, bro, I heard you was listening to Joe Rogan. Like, you just got into a podcast. And the nigga was like trying to make it seem like, yeah, you know, I just found out about these podcasts and things. Like, bro, you're like 29, dog. Like, cut it out. Like, he wasn't in this. Like, my thing with street niggas.
Why go do an interview if you don't want to do it?
That's
why book it if you don't want to fucking do it? That's my only thing. It's like, bro, it seemed like you never wanted to go. Like, is Gotti making you do this?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, bro?
But that's one. And then my thing with street niggas is like, some like the street niggas that got this, like, that have the persona of trying to make it seem like they're so street they don't know certain shit. Like, my nigga, you're 29, bro. You know what a fucking podcast is, my nigga. Like, come on, dog. Like, come on, dog. Like, let's stop acting too cool for school, my nigga. And it was just like, I don't know. It just seemed like ESTG was giving his ass a kiss. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know how I'm going to react in that situation if we, you know, when we make it and we start interviewing artists and they don't want to interview, bro. It's like, bro.
Well, we're not guest based, so I'll be like, yo, you can leave.
Yeah, I was just like, bro, you can.
I'll show you the door if you really don't want to be here. Like, we don't need you.
It's like, bro, what's the point of this, bro? Like, well, you wasting everybody's time. First of all, you're not coming 2 hours late, bro.
2 hours late.
2 hours late.
Crazy.
We already recorded.
Yeah,
Go ahead
like,
and
we out, bro.
reschedule that F. So, yeah, my only thing is, bro, it's clearly you ain't want to do the interview. Why the fuck was you out there trying to do the interview? Oh, not Wilder. No. It's clearly you ain't want to do the interview. So it's just like, don't show up to the interview. And like, why wouldn't you want to talk? I mean, it's an interview. They're going to ask you about your life. Football was a part of your fucking life, my nigga.
You want
Dive into it. Tell your fan base that wants to connect with you more about your life with football.
Man, he won't.
Why are you so over that or against that? Like, is that a soft spot? That spot you hate talking about? Is it a dark time for you? Like, that was like your first dream and you couldn't make it happen? So, like, it's a touchy subject? Like, I don't know. But my thing is, like, if it's a part of your story and you made it and you in music, bro, you're going to have to express yourself. You like, tell your fucking story. It's just going to grow your fan base more. They're just going to connect with you more. Might even grow your fucking fan base. They be like, oh, this nigga is like, I can relate to this nigga, bro. Yeah. Let me check him out. Instead, now they seeing you being an asshole and don't want to answer no calls. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's niggas out there that like that asshole shit. So, yeah. I don't know if it hurts you or don't hurt you, but I'm just saying. From the outside looking in, it's just like, bro, just don't do the interview if that's what it is. Yeah. Just fuck with the niggas you want to fuck with. Like, maybe you just don't fuck with Bootleg F, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. There ain't nothing
don't book it, nigga.
I think one of the things with the football shit, they said his mom he was really doing football for his mom, and if I'm not mistaken, his mom passed away. Like around the time he was like going to the combine and all that shit.
Then tell your team when they setting the shit up, don't ask me shit about no football, nigga.
Yeah. But it does seem like he's trying to hide that part of his life. Like, he just want the streets to know he was out here selling fentanyl the whole time.
For what? Like, hide that part of your life for what, bro? It's a lot of niggas like in rap that had like hoop dreams that it didn't work out and they started rapping. They like, oh, this nigga low key nicer at rapping than when he was at bowling. Like Davies, Cam, Mace, all of them niggas. Like, mad niggas like tried to hoop and shit.
Yeah, I'm really not mad at it, bro.
And then thrived in fucking rapping. So it's just like, why would you like just want to keep that part of your story out? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Like, what you hiding for? Unless it's a touchy subject. Like, it might be a touchy subject. Yeah, like, you said what about his mom. I can understand that. But then tell your team to let niggas know, like, yo, don't ask me no football shit.
Yeah. Or just let it be known, like, off rip, like, hey, bro, I'm not. The reason why I don't talk about my football past because it's so attached to my mom, and I don't want to keep bringing up that memory. Once you say that to the world, then niggas like us can't have no debates about you being an asshole or that.
You know, gangster niggas don't like to talk about their emotions or shit like that. Like, if something bothers them, they rather it just get brought up and then they get defensive.
They rather just get defensive
in real time. Yeah,
some sassy shit. I mean,
they rather do it like that. Like, nigga, I told you don't ask me no football.
Instead of using their words, they'd rather just fight you.
Exactly. Exactly.
He's slicker gangster. You know how to express himself.
Yeah, he's like
more gangster than me, bro.
Nah.
Show me that flag in your back pocket, bro.
I don't know what you talking about, man. Lord.
Oh, boy, Scoob.
That's crazy. What else?